In the small town of Wittenberg, Germany, in the early 16th century, there lived a humble monk named Martin Luther. Born in 1483, he grew up in a devout Catholic family, and his parents had high hopes that he would follow in their footsteps and become a successful lawyer. However, fate had different plans for young Martin. As a young man, Luther was deeply troubled by the state of the Roman Catholic Church. He had journeyed to Rome on a pilgrimage, expecting to find spiritual enlightenment, but instead, he witnessed widespread corruption and moral decay among the clergy. The sale of indulgences, which promised salvation for a fee, particularly troubled his conscience. The Church seemed more interested in accumulating wealth than saving souls. These concerns gnawed at Martin Luther's heart, and he sought solace in prayer and scripture. He immersed himself in the Bible and found passages that challenged many of the Church's practices. One verse, in particular, from the book of Romans, echoed in his mind, "The just shall live by faith." With this revelation, Luther felt compelled to take a bold step. On October 31, 1517, he penned a list of 95 theses, or statements, criticizing the sale of indulgences and other corrupt practices within the Church. He then boldly nailed his theses to the door of the Wittenberg Castle Church, a common practice for scholars to invite debate. Luther's actions sparked a firestorm of controversy. His writings spread throughout Germany and beyond, thanks to the recent invention of the printing press. Many people began to rally behind his cause, questioning the authority of the Pope and the hierarchy of the Church. They found in Luther's words a renewed focus on the Bible as the ultimate source of spiritual guidance and salvation. As tensions escalated, Luther was summoned to the Diet of Worms in 1521, a council of church and political leaders. There, he was given an opportunity to recant his teachings. In response, Luther uttered the now famous words, "Here I stand, I can do no other. God help me." Luther's stand against the Church's practices led to his excommunication from the Catholic Church and labeled him a heretic. Yet, this was the catalyst for a profound transformation. Martin Luther's actions inadvertently gave birth to the Protestant Reformation, a movement that sought to reform the Church and return to the teachings of the Bible. Over the years, Luther continued to translate the Bible into German, making it accessible to ordinary people and encouraging them to read and interpret Scripture for themselves. His ideas spread far and wide, igniting a wave of religious reform across Europe. The Protestant movement took root in various forms, with Lutheranism becoming one of the major branches. Martin Luther's life and legacy endure through the Protestant churches that bear his name and the continued impact of the Reformation on modern Christianity. His unwavering faith, commitment to reform, and courage to challenge the status quo changed the course of history, making him a pivotal figure in the story of the Christian faith.